What's up, guys? This is Bobby Douglas, and we are back today with another 2020 NBA Draft Prospect full game video breakdown. Today, we're going to be looking at Duke big man Vernon Carey Jr. Carey Jr. had a really productive season at Duke, averaging around 17.8 points per game, along with 8.8 rebounds a game. Shot a very high percentage from the field, and actually showed some decent touch from three, knocking down 8 of 21 attempts. Not a large sample size, but good enough for 38.1% from outside the arc. So a lot of things to like about him. However, there are some concerns about his ceiling in the NBA, especially as the game is moving away towards players like Vernon Carey. So I'm excited to watch this game. The game I picked out today is against Syracuse, at Syracuse in the Carrier Dome. Carey just erupted for 26 points and 17 rebounds, really attacked that zone well. So I'm excited to watch this one, and let's get right into it. And again, he's going to be number one in the navy blue / black. Those Duke uniforms, by the way, are just awesome. But again, he's going to be posting up in the zone. He's going to be basically trying to seal off Barama Sidibe, and then Elijah Hughes is down there as well. And again, this is against the zone. Not really great spacing right there from him. But again, the thing with Vernon Carey, he would have been great in the NBA probably 30 years ago, but now it's just the game just isn't really tailored to his strengths. He's a slow-footed big man with limited switchability potential, so it really is just kind of a tough situation for him. I think of guys like Julio Okafor, obviously guys like Nerlens Noel, guys where the league just changed at the wrong time for them. And so that's what I think of when I see Vernon Carey. I currently have him 52nd on my big board, so I wouldn't take a first rounder on him. I know a lot of people that do have him in the first round, and obviously I could see why. He is really good at what he's good at. The problem is it's just not really valued a whole lot in the NBA in today's game. So you can see he kind of lumbers down the floor. Big kid, 6'10", 270, so he's got a big-ass frame. But it's just, that's just not really valued in the NBA today. And so I'm I'm very partial towards switchable wings, guards, bigs, and Vernon Carey just doesn't really fit that bill. Despite, he has shown touch from the outside. Again, he doesn't hit a three in this game, but 8 of 21 on the season, which obviously isn't a large sample, but it does show that he has a little bit of touch from out there. But again, he only made 2 out of every 3 free throws he took, around 67% from the line. So obviously that could have been another anomaly. And again, 21 attempts is not a lot. So right there, ran the floor well, and he's going to get 2 free throws here. That time he did a good job running the floor, catching in traffic, and ultimately going up strong. He just got fouled right there. And we'll watch him shoot free throws. He shoots 10 free throws in this game, makes 8 out of 10. So he actually had a pretty good day from the line. Second half gets a little bit tedious just because he is subbed out a lot for defense. And again, listen, he's a very good offensive player. He's pretty skilled for his size. It's a weird ad to pop up right there. But he's very skilled for his size. It's just a matter of, he's just not really a viable defender on that end, in my opinion. So yeah, he was short on that free throw right there. Again, he has a decent looking stroke. Nothing really stands out. It's super awkward to me. And again, you see ESPN has him listed as the 18th best prospect. I think I'm very, very much lower, obviously, than what ESPN has him at. But he splits the pair of free throws right there. And again, he's pretty much just a lane hugger on defense. He's guarding Barama Sidibe. Right there, went up, got a block, which is a pretty solid play. But again, he bit on the pump fake. It was just a bad timing, badly timed shot by Marek Dolezaj that got Vernon Carey to block. But again, he just doesn't really have that quick jump that you're looking for in a rim protector. Again, a 6'10 true center isn't really what a lot of NBA teams are looking for unless you can shoot the three, and he hasn't really shown that on a large sample. So there just are a lot of concerns about him. And right now he's on a 2-on-1. Decent job boxing out Sidibe right there and kind of picking the poison. Just going to Vernon Carey trying to get post position. And again, he's going to tear up the zone again. He has 17 rebounds in this game too. Right there, he got a big offensive rebound. Just lost the ball going up. It's another thing he has too. He's not super strong with the ball. You'd like to see him be a little bit stronger. Not a great facilitator, doesn't really show a whole lot of vision on that end as well. And so, yeah, he's really just a traditional 5-man. And, it's just a shame that the NBA kind of has moved away from that as a whole. And again, you'll see in the second half, too, they pretty much go offense-defense with him, and because they just don't really trust him to switch and play defense in those tight situations. And you could see he's trying to get a post touch right now. He's doing a pretty good job boxing out Sidibe. Right there, he's going to get more free throws. So, again, right there, good job just carving out space. That's one of the things he is really good at, just carving space out in the post. I think we missed the first free throw. Missed that second one, but we'll watch the first one here. Whatever, we're just going to skip it. He made that one, so. So here's Carey. They're going to run pick and roll. Hard heads are trapping the ball screen. Let's see him get back. Again, doesn't really move super fast, but again, he's not really going up against a mobile big as well. Again, Sidibe's not really that mobile or that quick. Right there, he did a decent job contesting Dolajai on that block. Or not a block attempt. We got free throws here, so I'll skip these. We got Duke ball here. So he's going to get a set of screen here, then roll into the middle again. And right there, the spacing just really isn't there with him because you can't really trust him to just pop out to the three-point line. And so he is kind of a lane clogger if that really kind of would stifle dribble penetration in my opinion. So he does need to learn to just step out a little bit there. And again, just be a little bit more mobile in the paint when he sees drivers coming at him. Again, he's just on the block. Listen, he's doing a pretty good job trying to get position. Let's see what they do here. Again, they're looking at him. Hughes is kind of half fronting right now. Right there, good job, and just couldn't catch the lob right there. Again, those Duke uniforms are really cool. Those might be my favorite ones. He's also a guy who will get in foul trouble a fair amount. Right there, good job carving out space, boxing out, and getting the rebound. But again, that's just because his slow feet, late to react to a lot of offensive actions, cause him to get caught up in the air and foul a lot on shot contests. There we got a foul, and I believe we're shooting free throws here, so we'll skip these. Vernon Carey, another really strong rebound right there. That's one of the things. He will be a glass eater. Again, averaged close to 9 rebounds a game at Duke this season. And so that's one of the things he will do extremely well in the NBA. Just immediately, just does have a slight nose for the ball, I will say. There we got a travel on Wendell Moore. And again, he's good at using his frame to get rebounds and carve out space. That's why I do think he could be very solid in sealing actions where there could be a driver and then Carey could just back his man out of the way for a drive. I do think he could be pretty valuable in that regard. But again, you're going to be maybe running that action maybe 4 or 5 times a game max. Right there, probably should have been a little bit more reactive to the backdoor cut. And it looks like we got that's a foul on Vernon Carey. Just got a little too handsy with Sidibe right there. Got the foul called against him, and he is out right here. So I'll skip ahead to 14:42 is when he comes back in. Got another ad coming up here. Hopefully we can skip this. We cannot. So Carey's going to slip the screen right there. And again, he's just still trying to carve out space in the post. And again, when Duke wants to be switchable, they'll take him out and they'll put in Delorier as the small ball 5, and then they'll basically switch almost everything. With Carey, that's really hard to do. That time he was in a tough spot. I don't know who missed a box out right there, but Dolezaj got an easy putback for Syracuse. So he's going to setting a ball screen right here. Looks like he's going to go back down. So again, right now he's on Elijah Hughes. It looks like they were trying to get it to him. Let's see what he does here. Again, that's it. Again, he kind of just looks, it looks very lumbering, I would say. You know, right there, good offensive rebound. He's going to finish. Ooh, he almost finished that, but again, probably should have finished that dunk. We got a media timeout here, so I'll skip this. Here we go. But, you know, again, his footwork, again, slow feet really is a killer in today's NBA. You saw it on that drive. Ultimately did a good job forcing up a shot. I thought that could have gone in. He has decent touch around the rim, I will say. Very skilled at post hooks and things like that. That time it didn't go in, but he did a good job staying with the play, getting the offensive rebound, and then ultimately earning himself 2 free throws where he's going to make both. Yep. So I'm Carey is in on Dolezaj right now. He's helping over. Right there, a little bit slow to get out, but it was a rush shot, and the lane was kind of clogged. And there's Alex O'Connell with the mystery. Again, Vernon Carey does a nice job fighting for rebounds on the glass. I do think that's something he does well. You know, offensively, very, very skilled big man. It's just, I don't know if there's really a role for him in the NBA as a starter. I think he's a guy who can come off the bench and just do well in spots against certain matchups, but he's not going to be a guy who you can trust to be out there against NBA starters, in my opinion. Jim Carey's hugging the lane on Dolezaj right now. Right there, did a decent job coming out to contest that 3. Surprised no foul's been called here. It's a good board from Trey Jones. That time looks like it's going to be Duke ball still. Not super vertical either. Again, not a really explosive athlete, I would say. But I don't know how Trey Jones managed to get that rebound. It's a nice play from him. So here's Vernon Carey, and again, yeah. Easy play for 2 right there. And he finishes the dunk well. So he's on Dolezaj right now. Right there, not really involved in the action. There's going to be 12 seconds left on the shot clock with 10:08 to play. Right there, could have done a little bit better of a job stepping out on that shooter. I think that was Buddy Boeheim, was one of the best shooters in the ACC, if not the country. Carey should probably know that and at least try to get a hand up there. But again, right there. And again, I'm not really sure I like this two big guy look for Duke right now. They have Delorier and Carey both sitting in the post, and I don't really think that's feasible for either of them. Right there looked like Stanley was looking for Carey in the post, but it was a kickball on Syracuse. You can skip this one, so that's good. There we go. So again, Vernon Carey showed ball screen, and he got back down into the post. And look, I mean, like, Mark Dolezaj can't bang with Vernon Carey, you know what I mean? So again, he really is doing a good job using his overall gravity as a physical threat to just drawing into defense, drawing in two defenders. He does create open looks for his teammates doing that as well, especially against the zone. Another good board from him right there. Tough. Let's see what he does here. Right there, that's a tough foul to have. I probably would have let that one go because that's his second foul of the half, so he's out for a little bit. I would probably have just let that layup go, or at least try to get a one-arm contest. That time it looked like he just got put in jail a little bit right there. We'll watch it again here. Again, so he's hustling back down the floor, which I like. And again, if you're going to go and contest all the way right there. Don't pull back at the last second because that's an easy way to give up and ones. Fortunately for Carey, he didn't make that layup. And so he's out right here. So I will skip ahead to 26:51 is when he comes back in. So here we go. Then he's in for a few more minutes. And then he's out for the rest of the half. So we got around 6 more minutes of YouTube game time to get through, and then he's done for the first half. Again, he's going to set up another ball screen right here. This time it's a roll. And again, the pick and roll right here is pretty much neutralized against the zone. Not really much can come out of it. It's a good 3 from Wendell Moore. Again, right there, I don't know what Carey was doing right. I'm not sure what Carey was doing right there. It looked like he was just on the wrong side of drop coverage and he was looking at something else. But again, didn't really do a good job moving his feet and getting over to help that. Probably should have. Right here, this is where I like him. Again, he should be doing that every single time, and Duke should be finding him a lot more because he can totally just bang down low and get easy buckets, especially if you're being guarded by Mark Dolezaj, who's just a stick on that end. So again, I really like Vernon Carey in those post-up spots because I do think he has nice finishes around the rim. But right there, you see him. He's going to get eviscerated in pick and roll. That's what Syracuse just did to him. He was totally lost, and then Dolezaj just got an easy floater for 2 points. And again, it's the lack of quickness, and then it's also the lack of awareness that I think Carey that sets Carey back a little bit as well. And so again, it's just knowing the scouting report, knowing who the good shooters are on Syracuse or any opponent you're facing. Knowing pick and roll coverages, knowing rotations, things like that. I do think he needs to work on that a little bit more. And obviously just compound that with the quickness, and I don't really see him being a super viable defensive player in the NBA. You got Duke ball here. And that's a great hustle from Joe Girard. It's still going to be Duke ball, but so look, he's kind of open right now, and again, really good job just trying to bang with Marek Dolezaj. He knows that he can't hang with him. Right there, that's a really strong block from Elijah Hughes. He's a guy that will definitely get a video as we continue this series. But again, Vernon Carey, I do like that he's capable of just looking at matchups and just seeing like, okay, I can take this guy down low. I do think that's probably his main role in the NBA, just a post operator down there. Right job. Again, he's killing him in the offensive glass. You expected him to. That's, I think, his third offensive rebound this half. And he finishes with a nice putback as well. And again, you expect him to. The 2-3 zone, it's extremely hard to rebound out of, obviously. And Vernon Carey is just taking total advantage of it. So right there, again, you saw him. He just jumped a little bit too early. Luckily, I think Matt Hurt got the block right there. But again, both of them fell for the pump fake. Matt Hurt just managed to get the block. It's a nice shot from Alex O'Connell. He's going to be good at Creighton next year. Hopefully he gets a waiver. I'm not sure if he's seeking one out, but I hope he does because he could be very good for Creighton next year. If he does. So again, that time they looked like they were icing it. And Carey, again, looked like he crossed his feet up there, just kind of got tangled up. Not directly his fault on that basket, but again, he just didn't really look super sound defensively in that situation either. So right there. So right there, that could have been another foul. But again, good finish. Again, uses his physicality well right there. Could have been a little bit of a foul, but managed to go up, get the ball, bring it down, and then go back up with it and get an easy 2 points. That was a nice play. And again, he was a really productive and efficient college basketball player. And, people like him are good in college basketball. Just the NBA, I think, is going to be a little bit more of a difficult transition for him. That being said, though, he had no choice but to leave. I mean, he was a top 5 recruit coming out of high school. His stock isn't going to get any higher or lower by staying at Duke. So I totally get why he left. And he's going to be out right here for the rest of the half, so I'll pause the video after we watch this replay. Again, good job. That could have been a foul. Probably should have been, actually. But again, just good job sticking with the play and then getting the 2 points right there. He's going to go out right here, I believe. Yeah. So I'll pause the video here, and, we'll watch the second half after this one is finished uploading. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps me out. And we'll see you for the second half. Thanks.